All right, Shalom. Today is Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2020. All right, year of prophecy. All right, and things are moving pretty fast, moving right along. All right, uh, if you're into the prophecies, this place is, uh, is done for, man. All right. Um, you have the plagues that are engulfing, all right, uh, America, which is spiritually Babylon, and the world as well. Okay, everywhere where Esau, okay, has his hands, okay, or his has his policy in play. All right, things are happening. All right. Um, the economy, all right, is teetering, all right, on a full collapse, all right. Now, for the last couple of days, you've had the markets are going up. Okay, they're having record days after a record week of them going down. All right, that's not going to like I said in previous videos. I wasn't just saying that it was going to end that day or that week, man. All right, you're seeing signs of things to come. All right, the Most High has it to where people, his elect, has to be prepared, man. He's making preparations for his elect to be prepared in the day that all hell breaks loose. Okay, and so what we're seeing is a glimpse, and having that grace. Okay, because there's so much grace. Okay, with the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right, that he sees it fit to look out for the elect, man. All right, make provisions for his elect. Okay, in the day of calamity. All right, but 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. All right, and the heathens. All right, wow, it slipped my mind. I was just about to bring something else. Oh yeah, you have this a doomsday clock. All right, which I've always focused on since I've been in this truth. All right, you have the doomsday clock that is seconds from midnight. Okay, so the destruction of America. Okay, which is biblically known as Babylon the Great. Okay, Arsareth. Okay, bitter. It's going to be a bitter end. All right, to America. All right, and it's bitter beginnings here on earth. Okay, full of atrocities and destruction. All right, as I get into this lesson. All right, and first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, spread across the four corners of the planet Earth, who many of those who may look like the other nations, all right, in the prospective countries that they are located in, all right, but whose bloodline and lineage goes back to the biblical Israelites. Excuse me, I'm under the weather right now as well. All right, so there's a few things I want to address on this. I'm doing a ride and driving. You know, I know to a lot of people, a lot of people are ready for America to be destroyed. Like, nobody more than me. Okay, every day I get up, man. I wake up. I look in the mirror. You know, examine myself, which is part of this lesson. All right. Um, Seeing if asking and testing myself. You know, uh, Whether I have what it takes to keep pace in this truth. Because Satan was slinging all type of things in your direction. Salakia. We sling all type of things in your direction that will make you struggle. And the things might look like a quick fix. Okay, but that's why you have to examine yourself whether you be in the truth or not, man. Whether those things are beneficial to this truth, all right? To the to this movement, this truth, man, this awakening. You have to see are those things beneficial, okay? And I'm Salakia, a little dry. Um, I just got over a flu, man, and I was thinking it was corona. All right, Jake has learned to adapt to all these illnesses that Esau's put out here for us. So Jake normally heals up from them in a couple of days, man. Okay, but I'm still going through. Really haven't sweated it all out yet, so I'm still having symptoms. But um, 1 second, I'll be right back. I need to get something to drink. I don't want to have this plain wine. All right, Shalaki. So, I wasn't feeling too good. Brothers, sometimes you be in this truth, you go through things and, you say, man, it's taking a long time for this, this place to go down. All right. But, don't say, the scriptures say, don't say within thyself, the Lord delayeth in coming. All right. you know, but examine yourself. All right, because we are physicians as well. Okay, and the first person, a physician can't examine others. Okay, if he's not well. Okay, and so let me go to the scriptures. All right, and start off with First Corinthians. Let's see if I can get a chance to stop. Okay, I'm gonna start here. 1 Corinthians 11 and 18. Salaki. There's what was I? 1 Corinthians 11 and 18. It says, "For first of all, when ye come together in the church, I hear that there be divisions among you, and I partly believe it." Okay, and so you know that's why we have to examine ourselves. Because uh, you know within this body of being a Hebrew Israelite, okay, because it's, even though you have different camps, all right, we're all supposed to be one body in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay? Everybody that's in the know that knows that they're an Israelite, but you have some people who teach uh, Old Testament only. Then you have those who New Testament onlyers, okay? You have some, as of recently, as you saw, who don't believe in, who don't believe the importance, okay, of, important prophets, all right, and messengers such as John the Baptist, all right, okay, who led the way, all right, uh, of the faith for Yahweh Shai, man, okay. He even said with his own mouth, he bear witness, okay, that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was the Messiah, man. Okay, was he who was was the Messiah? Okay, so you have some people who don't believe that he was of any importance. Okay, and as I just you know you know uh you know uh told you, John the Baptist, he oh, wow, bear witness that okay, Salakia for that. But like you don't get phone calls or anything. Nothing happens until you come out with a video. Okay, I was on my way to work and I was just fine. Okay, and then the spirit jumped on me to do this video, and I started coughing. My throat got dry. Okay, which is even more reason that we have to get up out of here, man. Okay, which a lot of you, okay, you're still listening to these Edomites and their scholars, man. Okay, which is going to be your downfall. Okay, that is going to be your downfall. That's why you have to examine yourself, because a lot of you are still listening to Esau, man. Even though you're calling yourself Hebrew Israelites, you're still listening and taking, advice from your enemies, from Esau. Okay, Esau, he's saying that he doesn't believe, he doesn't have any proof that, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are Hebrew Israelites. And some of you are taking that, you're listening to Esau, man. Okay, you're listening to Esau instead of doing the research. Okay, which we've already put out all the research that could be had, man. Okay, and no research is more more important. No research that you can find, uh, you know, is more important than these scriptures. The prophecies that are in these scriptures. That's why they're prophecies. Okay, those prophecies just didn't get made up in 1911. All right, or when King James had this Bible translated. Okay, yeah, there were other books translated. Okay, and so what? They should all pretty much say the same thing. All right, but now you have these new uh revisions. Okay, because a revision is not the same as a translation. All right, and these revisions in which they are putting questionable content within the scriptures. Like saying that a man can be with a man. Okay, they're putting questionable ideology into the scriptures. They're adding Salakia to the scriptures. All right, and so a lot of people are, they're Hebrew Israelites. They're accepting that. They haven't examined themselves. They're not examining themselves. When you have examined yourself, okay, you're ready for your own downfall. Pretty much, you've accepted your own downfall. And let me get that. All right, pretty much, and I mean in this world. Okay, being a part of Esau's system. Okay, you've accepted pretty much your own downfall. Okay, and this is okay. Then this is you know the Passover. Okay, and the symbolic, okay, meaning of when we break bread and drink wine. Okay, because if you haven't examined yourself, okay, and you're still in this world. Okay, you're listening to these YouTube memes. All right, these memes on YouTube. All right, I mean not YouTube, but Facebook. Okay, uh, they say, oh, they eat they eat flesh. They eat, and that's 2/3 of our people, man, who can't read. 2/3 of our people can't even read, man. They're what's the word? Uh, illiterate. Okay, some that can read can't comprehend what they have read. Okay, a lot of our people can read, but they can't, do anything with with the words. They can't make anything out of the words. How like you're in grammar school, you have tests that they give you every year called reading and comprehension. Well, you know, majority of Jake do miserably on reading and comprehension tests. Okay, they can't comprehend what they read. Okay, and these schools, you know, uh, they pass them. Like you'll see a lot of these rappers that are out of Chicago. All right, and you hear them rap, man, and you have to understand. Everybody out of Chicago doesn't talk or speak or like that. Some people play with some of the words that their vocabulary and play with the words and make words up. But some people, the majority of people here in Chicago, really can't read. Okay, really can't read, really can't write, really can't comprehend. All right. So, even though if you're in this truth, and that may be the case with you, you have to learn how to read, man. Nobody's gonna, yeah, you're a man, man. Okay, if you're emotional about not being able to read, hell, then this is not for you, man. Okay, a brother wants you to read, and you get upset because somebody wants you to read, man. This is not for you, man. Okay, if you can't read, you let someone know. All right. Because a greater portion of being in this truth is about reading and comprehending, man. Okay? And praying. Okay? Not about just being on video and going out, saying some, things to people out on the highways and byways, man. Okay? You are a leader as well. You're a leader. You're a doctor. Okay? Doctors, physicians, okay? Clean that up. Because we all know, I kind of slipped right there, okay? But physicians, all right, they're leaders, man. Okay? Keep people healthy, okay, mentally, all right? Spiritually. So, what was I at? Okay, let me start here. 1 Corinthians 11 and 23. And he said, for I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you, that the Lord Yahushua, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. Okay? So the Lord's body was broken for not only me, it was broken for you as well, us as sinners, man, for the sins that we have committed then and now. Okay? That we on a daily basis, even in this truth. Okay? So when you hear the apostles and elders talking about, when you go into that Passover and you're eating that Passover dinner unworthily, okay? Because a lot of you are just, lamb is nothing new to me, man, okay? But the solemn assembly of being in the Passover, okay, and having an understanding of what's going on there, what's happening, okay? That is a humbling, very humbling event. And I've always, viewed it as that, man, especially, man, from the first Passover, man, that I've ever been to, all right? Including the ones that, I went to and joined the elders and the apostles here, all right? So it's not just about going to eat the lamb, man, okay? You have to understand, the Lord was saying, man, letting them know, look, this is what this bread is for, man. This is what, kind of like something like a ritual, a rite, okay? How you have some people that do certain things, a rite of passage, man. Okay, that it's a rite of passage, man. Okay, when you're eating that Passover meal, man. Okay. So it said, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. And see, the Catholic Church does this. All right. But you go in the Catholic Church and some of these churches, man, and they're giving you grapefruit juice and wafers and shit. They're not letting you know the significance, okay, of that, because they feel no significance, you know, no important, you know, no importance of was what is being said and what is taking place at this moment. Okay, when the Lord is saying this to the apostles. All right, and now you have Israelite camps who are doing the same thing, man. Okay, says after the same manner also he took the cup when he had supped, saying, "This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as ye drink it in remembrance of me." Okay, so he's serious, man. Okay, he know it's about to go down, and the Lord is serious, man. He know that they're about to put all hell on him, man, and he has to, he has to swallow it up, man. He has to take it, man. Okay, because he knows the kingdom. He has to fall in line, and he examined himself. Okay, prior to this, he examined himself and said he was ready. Okay, to to be that to lead, play the part, man. Okay, be the Messiah, man. Okay, he wasn't wavering. It says, "For as often as ye eat this bread," it says, "For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come." Okay, so as often as you do this, okay, you're bringing in remembrance, okay, the significance. You're paying homage, okay, to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so you shouldn't be playing around. Okay, it shouldn't be no one among you in your congregation playing games. All right. People who are, you know, people who are just playing around, man. That shouldn't be going on. Salakia, 1 minute. All right. That shouldn't be going on, man. All right. Verse 27. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily. Okay? That's for you, you niggas who just want to go and eat lamb and have a good time and crack jokes. Okay? And not meditate on the seriousness of the situation, of what took place, man. Okay? Of what was given for your transgressions, man. Okay? What was put on the line for you, for your transgressions. Okay? And the things that are to come. The things that are to get us up out of this damn hellhole, man. All right? A lot of you take being a Hebrew Israelite, real lightly, man. Okay? I look at it like this, man. If I wasn't a Hebrew Israelite, man, okay, it's no telling, what else I'll be, man. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I was watching this little clip of Mike Tyson, And Mike Tyson was talking with Sugar Ray Leonard and someone else. And if I could look and try to find it, man. And, yeah, I'll try to find it. Let me just read. I'm going to finish this off. It says, wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. Okay? So you can't, get upset, man. You can't, get upset, man. And some of you, man, just think that these are the ones who drinking, of the body unworthily. Just think of you niggas that's out there being niggas, man. Being 2/3. Okay? Just think of Esau. Okay? Who has tried to deny you from your right, man, your rights of passage. Okay? From your heritage. Think what's coming to these people, man. That's why it says a lake of fire, man. That's going to come. So don't say that the Lord delayed in coming, man. Okay? Well, if I got that scripture wrong, maybe but I'm just thinking, man. Okay, but it says, for he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh, here you go, damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body, man. And that's for niggas who take this as a game, man. And through the years, I've seen niggas take this as a game. Okay? I've seen niggas take this as a game. Okay? And from day one, I knew the seriousness of the Passover, man, of eating and drinking this bread and examining myself. Okay? Knowing what manner of person that I ought to be. Okay? Through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Now, 1 second. Let me see if I can find this video.
I know the art of fight. I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because that's all I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just I hate that guy. I'm scared of him.
That's it's like my life itself. I look back.
Okay. So, hey, man, hey, man, how the hell can you go, all right? Go back to being in the world, man. All right? How could you turn your back on Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, man? How could you, after what you've learned, unless, after all you've been taught, man. Okay? How could you eat unworthily in this truth, man? But again, all right, you have some people who do that, man. All right, bringing heathens to a Passover, man. Okay, this truth, man, is like, to me. Hey, man. Hey, it's nothing bigger. Okay, and man, and I'm not gonna put out what things that I could do, not do, people I could be around with, and this and that and the other. I'm not gonna do none of that, man. I'm just going to say that this truth is everything, man. Okay? So you have to examine yourself in this truth, man. Okay? You have to examine yourself in this truth. And I hope this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, Shalom.